All right, welcome back to the party, everybody. I am your host, Lutch, aka the Indian Jesus, here to resurrect the second coming of common sense. Everybody hit that like and subscribe. You know I would do it for you, and let's party. So, guys, the left is not doing well. The left is not doing well. You might remember, was it last week, 2 weeks ago, where Biden was at the D-Day anniversary. And, you know, it looked like he may have pooped his pants. And so everybody was coming out saying, oh, look. And, you know, different people took it different levels of serious. You know, I think most people understood, we don't really know what's going on here. It looks like he's pooping his pants. And that's the funny thing, that it looks like he's pooping his pants. Whether or not the president pooped his pants or didn't poop his pants, it's funny that it looks like the president pooped his pants. And so, you know, whatever, a flash in the pan. We talked about it for a couple of days, and then we moved on. But I came across this the other day, or last night rather, and it seems like the left has gone to a new low. And shout out to David Pakman we have in the thumbnail. You guys got to check this out.
There are long-standing allegations of Trump's fecal incontinence. I'm sorry. It's the story. And there is a very strange bit of audio and video from the debate last week, during which some are claiming Trump soiled himself.
Now, you might think that, like, oh, snap, the let's got one. Yo, Trump pooped his pants too. Yo, I mean, like, all right, Biden's, you know, demented and whatever, but Trump, he's supposed to be all there. I don't know if you noticed, but David Pakman was his long-standing incontinence. I've never heard of anything about it before, but sure, let's just go with that. The clip that he uses, you would have to, I could understand if you've never used a microphone before, but this man has a legitimate studio and everything, and it's very clearly, you know, somebody clearing their throat in the microphone. But check out the stretch, the reach to the moon from this guy. Shout out to Nick Luchetti in the building. Welcome to the party. Check this out.
Not only is there, you know, we have the benefit of knowing that during the debate, the opponent's microphone was off when it wasn't their turn to speak. So I'm going to play for you Trump speaking. Remember, Biden's mic is off, and you see Trump pause and briefly strain, and it does sound very, very strange. Now whether it's fecal or flatulent,
sorry about that sound. I don't know what's going on. That's his sound. I don't know. You gotta fix that, David. Maybe that's why you think this sounds weird. Maybe you just need to fix your headphones.
Would not know for sure. We may need to bring on a gastroenterologist or a proctologist to tell us. But Trump does brace, pause briefly, and you hear something that sounds like liquid. Let's take a listen.
All right.
I can't believe this.
He never took them away. He can't, because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industries.
Okay.
That's it.
Listen.
That's it. The whole thing right there. That's the whole scandal. The whole scandal. If you out there right now are watching and you're like, wait, was that his microphone or was that the video? No, that was legitimately what David Pakman thinks is a big gotcha.
I can't believe this.
He never took them away. He can't, because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industries.
Okay. Listen carefully. Trump pauses and sort of braces, and then it happens.
He can't, because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industry.
Like, it's so sad that you would reach this far. Now, I genuinely thought, like, he was joking. And I was like, that's a good one. That's a good joke. That's funny. But the person who showed it to me was like, no, I think, you know, I think that really was. And then you look at the comments. If you look at the comments, we go down and, you know, let's zoom these in a little bit. Yeah. What do we got? making jokes. Oh, I could put my pants on for that. It just goes to prove that Trump is full of ish. That explains why Biden couldn't speak. He was trying to hold his breath. If you brought a proctologist, the doctor would say, based on my experience, the a-hole is the one in the red tie. Har, 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 har. Like, insane that they're really trying to go with this as a something. Like, if you watch it, the dude is there's no, like, movement. There's no joke there to be had. There needs to be a punchline if you're going to have a joke. Shout out to Melted Mind Media. Welcome to the party. I don't know if you've seen this, but it is just insane. And I mean, it's the level of reach, the level of nothingness that you were comfortable going in front of your audience of millions, saying that this is a big deal. That, like, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Nick says that sounded like someone swallowed, and it looked like Biden did. And I can say, as people get old as him, you can hear it from a distance. Yeah. And like I said, if you've worked with microphones before, it's not uncommon for you to get a sound like that. Shout out to Eli Jones, said sourdough or dildo. Well, I'm going to go with sourdough. Welcome. So if you're just joining us, the big scandal from David Pakman here.
Let's take a listen. I can't believe this.
He never took him away.
We may need to bring on a gastroenterologist or a proctologist to tell us. But Trump does pause briefly.
He doesn't, though. You can tell. Hold on, where am I? When Trump is talking, he has his hand like this, and it's in motion. He's doing this kind of motion, and it doesn't stop. So I wasn't, based on what Nick is saying, it looked like Biden did it. I think we need to look at whether it Biden. And Melted, that's what I thought. I was ready to give it up and be like, oh, that's a good David Pakman, good job. That's a good joke. I was ready to give that up. But again, we just look at all the comments. We look at the people who are sharing this around, and they're not taking it as a joke. They're legitimately like, oh, got him. And it's, again, maybe David Pakman meant it to be a joke and everybody is just that stupid, but they're not taking it as a joke. I took it as a joke, and I was willing to say, good joke, guys. That is a funny joke. That's a funny segment. But no, let's listen again.
And you hear something that sounds like liquid. Let's take a listen. I can't believe this.
He never took him away. He can't, because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industries.
Okay.
So they're going to play it again.
Listen carefully. Trump pauses and sort of braces, and then it happens.
He can't, because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industries, and he never took him away. He can't, because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And
listen, that is something. Trump either farted or...
Is it though? That is something. That is definitely a video of things that happened. Yeah. Shout out to Giorgio. Welcome. Said it could be a stomach gurgle sound. And, like, obviously, it could be anything. We don't know what it is. But the fact that he's trying to play this off as legitimately, that was definitely something, it's sad and it's pathetic. It's like, are you really that scared of the truth that you're willing to push untruth this far? Like, it is mind-boggling. Guys, if you do me a huge favor, hit the 3 dots right here and like the video. It helps so very much. If you could do that, that would be a huge favor to me. Thank you so very much. At My Media said, WTF, he said he might have farted. You mean a normal thing people do? Yeah, right? Like...
And then it happens.
He can't, because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industries, and he never took him away. He can't, because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And
listen, that is something. Trump either farted or soiled himself during the...
Those are two very different things. If he farted, like, okay, it's still funny, but that's very different than soiling yourself. So that's, again, I was willing to say, this is a joke. but they are not. They don't. They are not taking this as a joke at all. It's insane. And I mean, this just goes with everything that we've seen from the left, that they're willing to not only lie but turn nothing and turn it into something. It's just insanity. It's just insanity. Let's see what else he's got to say.
The debate. I'm so sorry that this is where we are. I am not a professional weighing in on this. I'm like everybody else trying to figure out the world around me. I certainly cannot say with certitude that Trump soiled himself during the debate, although, as many of you may recall.
I mean, that's pretty much the whole video. That's pretty much the whole video. Okay, well, I can't actually say what I'm saying, but just in case, I'm saying what I'm saying.
Dude, that Trump soiled himself during the debate, although, as many of you may recall, comedian Noel Casler is on record as saying Trump regularly would soil himself. A comedian? A comedian? Maybe he was joking. I don't know. Shout out to the Funk Master General. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the party. So they're really using the "I know you are, but what am I" tactic. Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, I wish that. I mean, it's on one hand, it's good that they are so out of their depth that they're reaching this far. That's a good thing. That means we're in a good position. But the fact that people are willing to believe this stuff is not good. It's not good at all. My media said, you remember when a guy farted on CNN and said it was a mug moving? Yeah, I mean, like, that kind of stuff happens. So if it was him farting, then okay, hey, haha, Trump farted, ha 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 ha, whatever. But I mean, that's very different than soiling yourself and trying to be. Well, it's either that he has incontinence or he's just a normal human doing things that humans do. It's one or the other. For sure, it's one or the other. As many of you may recall, comedian Noel Casler is on record as saying Trump regularly would soil himself during filming of The Apprentice. I don't know what to make of it, but that is definitely something happening in Trump's pants.
But again, even like, so all the comedian said was that sometimes during filming of a show, a long-running show, Trump would fart sometimes. I mean, I said, shit, me too. Yeah, as always, the believers are the problem. Yep.
He never took them away. He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industries, and he never took them away. He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous.
Make of it what you will. I don't know what it is. Let me know your thoughts.
That's very clear that you have no idea what it is. That's insane. Shout out to Carl Johansson. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Said everyone started in their life, right? I mean, yeah, right. I mean, it's that it happens to the best of us. But the idea that he's trying to go that far away from what it actually, or I mean, I don't know, we don't know what it is, but he's willing to go that far to try to drum up a scandal. It's really pathetic. It's really pathetic. Shit, hold on. So I mean, like I said, just complete insanity. So I got some other stuff here. I was thinking we're well, you know what? No, I'll do that at different times. What else we got here? Yeah, welcome. All right, so I have this other thing that shout out to Mike Harlow, who was recently he recently moved to Florida. He recently came on the channel, and it was an interesting conversation. And he recently went. Hold on. He recently went to this Pride event to see how they're doing. How the gays.
Hey, come see us on tour. I'll be in Davenport, Iowa, Las Vegas.
Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah. The Pride in Florida is. It's not going as well as they wanted to go. Carl said, Big Macs give you gas. What are you gonna do? Facts. And the Big Mac don't help. A new level of pathetic is right. I was flabbergasted. I was amazed that he would take that, like, and nobody thought it was a joke. Nobody thought it was a joke. I mean, unless everybody is playing along, and I don't think they're that smart. So you tell me, maybe the whole thing is, but I asked them if it was a joke, and the people who sent me, they're like, nope, not at all. Shout out to Richard Hardy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So why are there always so many children at Pride events? Because they're grooming. Yeah, shout out to Mike Harlow. And we'll check that out in a second. We got Huncho King in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm an immigrant from Peru and in Texas, land of freedom and gunslingers. Shout out to Texas. Also, David Pakman is a bathhouse sovereign. He's something. He's something. Shout out to Mike Harlow here.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why?
You are a disgusting person.
That's not nice.
Why?
Why am I disgusting?
I'm done with this interview.
Yeah, right. Pakman should be, he should be here at Pride. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Everybody go subscribe to Mike Harlow.
So we are interviewing people at Pride. What are we here for? How's it going? Do you guys want to get in? I don't know if you're friends.
We're friends.
Oh, cool.
It's amazing.
Guys, can you do me a huge favor right here up in the corner where those 3 dots? Please hit that like button. It helps out so very much. It's so quick. It's so easy. It's free. And it helps out so much. Thank you.
It's so fun to be around everyone else who's also gay. Like, that's the best part of Pride. It's true.
Yeah. Are you guys local to Florida?
Yeah, from Tampa.
Nice. So what's it like being a gay in Florida?
Incredible. There's so many events. There's such a big community. It's so fun.
Exactly. That's what, a lot of people say. It's homophobic or something. I just moved to Florida, and it's beautiful. It's so welcoming.
Well,
that's why we got to vote for Republicans to keep it that way.
Yeah, this is Florida. This is Florida Pride interviews.
No.
Hey, ladies, what are your names?
They're like, yeah, I'm with you. And I was like, well, I mean, that's why we gotta, Republicans to keep it this way. I don't know.
It's homophobic or something. I just moved to Florida, and it's beautiful. It's so welcoming. That's why we got to vote for Republicans to keep it that way.
No.
Hey, ladies, what are your names?
Jillian. B.
And why are we here today?
Because we're queer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Queer.
What is queer?
That's a very loaded question.
I'm looking at her outfit, and I'm not sure if this is allowed on YouTube. So we're just gonna listen to this part.
Unload it.
I date lots of gendered people. Yeah. I don't fit into gendered norms as far as how I express myself. Just a little outside of the box, I guess.
So you're bisexual?
Sure. I don't really care about what label is used. Yeah.
How about you?
I'm also bisexual.
Nice. So how is it being a gay in Florida?
Complicated.
Why is that?
Because Florida hates us.
Why do you think Florida hates you?
Because all of the legislation and things that are trying to be passed are pretty anti-us.
Like what?
Ron DeSantis definitely hates us. In schools, they don't want to teach about our history.
Don't say gay.
Or let teachers support queer children.
We're not allowed to talk about it. Don't say gay.
Yeah.
Well, when you say don't say gay, what do you mean? I feel like everyone's saying gay here.
You're literally at a gay pride parade, but you just heard don't say gay, don't say gay, don't say gay, don't say gay. So you repeat it, and you have no idea what you're talking about. It's right. You're literally at a gay pride event.
Well, when you say don't say gay, what do you mean? I feel like everyone's saying gay here.
This isn't a school though.
Or, the laws that are trying to be passed within schools.
Why do you need it in schools? Why do you need it in schools?
Systems.
I feel like this is a weird reactionary.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna buck off, I think.
Because it's just about not instructing kindergartners through 3rd grade on sexuality. So
sounds good to me. Shout out to Ghostbot. Welcome to the party. Said gay is offensive The correct term is delusional person. Oh, you're offended? Oh, you're offended. That's okay. You have the right to be offended. Richard said, we can't teach small children about queer identity. Yeah, that's the only thing that matters. We need to be able to indoctrinate the children. We need to be able to indoctrinate the children. I'm literally out here in the nude at a gay pride event, but I'm being oppressed. I'm oppressed. I'm oppressed. How else will the kids learn to be repulsive freaks? I mean, this is definitely a step in that direction.
Not instructing kindergartners through 3rd grade on sexuality. So,
But like all people have their own experiences regardless of age.
thank you.
What?
All people have their own experiences regardless of age? What?
Yeah, I was exactly going to say the same thing. Like, what exactly does that mean? I don't really know what that means. All people have experiences.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. What are we here for today?
For Pride.
Yeah. And so you are part of the community.
I am.
Which letter would you fall under?
Probably just like genderqueer or bi-curious at this point.
Nice. I like your outfits. What is
Again, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. What are we talking about? K3 seems like capitulation from Republicans. What is K3? Oh, K through 3. Yeah, I mean, you're right. But I mean, we couldn't even get that. We couldn't even get that, and that's why I think you're right. That it's about what is the least offensive way we could go about this when we all know it's wrong. We all know that at the very least we could up that to 7th grade, no problem, and normal people shouldn't have an issue with that. But because they're so desperate to be the good guys and work together, and instead of being like, okay, well, how about we don't fucking have it in schools at all? Yep, I hear you. Because it means they're PDF files when they say all ages have their own experience. That's NAMBLA territory. Excuse me, sir. The correct term that they're using now is maps. They're maps, okay?
sort of symbolize to you?
It looks pretty.
Good answer. So how is it being a gender queer, etc. in Florida?
It's just kind of a shitty place.
Why? It's beautiful. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping.
If I eat garbage, right? It doesn't.
If you're not familiar with Mike, he is a gay dude, but he is, he's a Republican. He's conservative. He left the left. I think he's voted for Trump twice already. But he's based. He's based.
Gender queer, etc. in Florida.
It's just kind of a shitty place.
Why? It's beautiful. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping.
If I eat garbage, right? It doesn't matter if I'm gay or straight. It's gonna taste like garbage.
God.
So why do you think it's garbage here?
It's really hot. There's a bunch of pavement everywhere, so it soaks in the heat. So in the night, the heat just rises up. So not even the night's really cold. We use I-4 here. That's the worst interstate in the country. Touristing just sucks all the money away from the community. Lower income. It sucks to not be born into money. We have a problem with giant steak.
Shout out to a whiskey steak. Like, that's effing gay. Yeah. Hey, Brittany, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, it's hard being gay because it's hot here. What? Richard says the Catman complains about eating garbage, yet he regularly eats other men's cornholes. Oh no! Ugh, I don't want to think about that. Pakman said, imagine being so broken you will accept etc. as part of your gender. Oh, these people are not in a good way. These people are not in a good way. And like, that's the thing, if we saw that people were going through this and just living normal lives and and whatever, and then just happened to on the side, be into this kind of stuff, but everything else about them was completely normal, then, whatever. But they're not. And I'm not in favor of the government getting involved. I don't think we should be like making gay illegal or anything like that. But I just think it's really sad that these people have no basis for what a person is supposed to do or be or see, or like, it's just whatever in the moment feels good is what feels good. What with the fart video? Yeah, maybe. Whiskey Takes says, I'm from Florida, and what I notice is the meth is making everyone gay. Very possible. Very possible. Yeah, I'll take a pass. I'll starve on that one. Shout out to Cody Ferguson. Welcome. Said, don't forget to call your mama and see if her AC filter needs to be changed. Wait, were you you didn't see that? What? I feel like, okay, maybe this is just a coincidence because we just had like an inside joke with something like this, but welcome to the party. Welcome. Carlos said there's a Vice article, unironically titled "The Dangers of Ass Eating." A person seriously wrote that. There's a lot of danger in ass eating. That is for sure.
So in the night, the heat just rises up. So not even the night's really cold. We use I-4 here. That's the worst interstate in the country.
The interstate
sucks all the money away from the community. Lower income. It sucks to not be born into money. Literally, we have a problem with giant snakes who keep eating like crocodiles in here. That's generally a problem. Because of climate change, it's just going to get hotter and hotter. Like nearing 100 degrees Fahrenheit. We got a growing community of people who are never going to walk outside. Sucks for the homeless.
Yo, that's wild, dude. That's wild. Shout out to Cody. So Miranda never watched it before. But I literally, the other night, my AC wouldn't come on. And so we were in the after party. Shout out to the Discord members. You guys should definitely join Discord. It is free to join. But if you are a member of the YouTube channel, then after the Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams, we go in and we have the after party. And so we're talking, we're hanging out. I'm coming upstairs. And for whatever reason, my AC is not working. And it's like the middle of the night. And so I'm freaking out like, oh no, it's going to be hot. And like, I'm going to have the windows open, but it's still, I need it cold in here. And so I pulled down the attic. I had gotten up into the attic, and then it randomly just started working. So the fact that you just came in here talking about exactly that with the AC filter, you're meant to be here, brother. You're meant to be here. All right, where were we? Where were we? Thank you for the like. See, Cody's dropping a like. Everybody else, come on, guys. It really does help a lot, and it's so easy. If you really, it's just right there. Just boom, boom, like, done. Thank you.
Fahrenheit. We got a growing community of people who are never going to walk outside. Sucks for the homeless people who just don't have air conditioning. What the fuck's that about? Last time I got an apartment here, they told me they didn't know the price because the person at the clerk behind the counter didn't know the price. They're using a computer algorithm to figure out how much is the little home sharing app that people use to visit places. Used to be a nice fucking Silicon Valley. Which that's garbage all the time. It's nice to see all the gays out. It's nice to see Pride.
One eternity later.
Thank you. How it going?
You too.
Thank you.
Healthy. A healthy mind. That's what you get. Shout out to King Nirvana. Welcome to the party. See, you're usually dropping the inside jokes, and then we have Cody dropping inside jokes. That's not even an inside joke. Throwing me for a loop. Welcome. Carl said the article about ass eating wasn't anti-ass eating. They just wanted people to be careful because they're a bunch of degenerates. Thank God Vice went under. I mean, hey, I personally am not necessarily anti if you want to eat ass, go ahead and eat ass. I'm not anti you eating it, but I'm not going to eat ass. If you want to eat ass, go eat ass. I would that's not for me. But, to each their own. I don't discriminate. You do whatever you like. Watch out. What is that? Don't eat, no yellow snow. Definitely not. All right, this guy was crazy. Apparently, I've been told it feels good, but that's a reason. I didn't say it was a good one, but certainly a reason.
Thank you.
Yeah, right?
This goes on YouTube. So it's
This is how you know he's actually gay. Like, dude, I don't want to see you dancing around. I don't care.
If y'all could smell it here, pride ain't exactly the word I would use. So, yeah, please. Tell us about your bird. It's lovely.
So the bird is there to provide.
That's definitely a good reason not to eat ass. Is that you can get pink eye very easily. I again not a purveyor of the ass eating. I'm just I'm not telling you that I'm gonna judge you if you do it. Whatever makes you happy. Richard said it's like eating chitlings. Is that how you say that? I've never seen it spelled like that. Chitlins. No. No matter how clean you tell someone, no matter how clean someone tells you they are, you're gonna be eating some poo. Ugh. And shit breath. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Jay Warner, said, why is everyone so gay? I don't know. That is the question that we need to answer. But right now, unfortunately, or rather, fortunately, despite what Mike being gay, he is on our side politically.
Yeah, please. Tell us about your bird. It's lovely.
So the bird is there to provide comfort for everyone who is feeling a little low, a little down. It's here to provide a sense of luckiness, a sense of prosperity.
Spoiler alert, it did not.
And that's what the bird is there for.
Oh, I feel the power of the bird right now.
The bird is named George III, which also goes with George III, the bird.
Where did he get his name from?
That's the other thing about these. So many of these people, not all, but so many of these people are just like plain. Like you think that that's super interesting. That you're like, oh my god, this is a bird and his name is George III. Oh my god, isn't that amazing? It's amazing. It's not amazing. Like this is your personality. This is the depth of humor and creativity. It's sad. It's sad.
There was a girl that was volunteering, and I liked her, but I guess she provided a sense of being by naming the bird. But I didn't really. But anyways,
so is this just a friend, or is it like
No, just like
is this a furry kind of thing?
Shout out to Six Drops. Welcome to the party. I'm okay, but these gays, I don't know if they are. Kicking around and saying, kill me. Oh my god. Bird guy needs to do some hardcore self-reflection. I mean, you'd think so, but he's in an environment where he's being rewarded and for who for his behavior. And then on top of that, it's everywhere. It's not just at the Pride events. Being like that, and again, personally, I don't think that being gay is wrong. But whatever floats your boat. But it's just so far. They push it so far, yet still want to be so oppressed. I don't get it. Shout out to our boy Guam Tag. Welcome to the party. Said my bird is an emptiness or an emotional support animal for everyone. It's like the vax. I provide comfort for everyone by providing comfort for myself. There you go. Welcome. We got Sid's Plumbing in the building. Am I Jesus? I'm the Indian Jesus, here to resurrect the second coming of common sense. Welcome to the party. Good to see you. Richard said they are all eventually rewarded with a gift. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. That sounds kind of dark. I thought so too. I thought emptiness support fit, and then you're like, oh, all right. I guess I was like, that's a good one. Bo Jiden in the building. Welcome. The Indian Moist Critical. Maybe coming up on you. All right, let's go back to this furry kind of.
But anyways,
so is this just a friend, or is it like
No, just like
is this a furry kind of thing?
An acquaintance.
You're not more than friends.
Situation, and a volunteering situation for the LGBTQ community.
Mike's like, you don't fuck that bird, right? You don't fuck that bird, right? Shout out to the philanthropist. Welcome to the party. Thank you. Oh, I'm blushing. Thank you. We also got Dylan Soup. Welcome to the party. Good to see you. Oh my goodness. Shout out. And Morty already knows. Shout out to Six Drops for the $5 super chat. And of course, every donation comes with a treat for my co-host Morty. My little dog here. Come here, bud. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got to go over here. There we go. Oh, there we go. Thank you so very very much appreciated. And that makes you the new sponsor of the stream. Thank you so very much. Me and Marty very much appreciate it. Let's dive back in. Thank you so much.
Situation and a volunteering situation for the LGBTQ community.
So how has your pride been? Has today made you more homophobic or less homophobic?
My pride today has made me way more homophobic. Homo-fabulous.
No,
That's what I
no.
really wanted to say, bitch. No, not homophobic.
It's made me a little more homophobic. Let's be
Why?
honest.
Okay, well, why?
They're just insufferable. Come on.
The gays?
Most of
The
them.
gays are amazing.
They're insufferable.
Shout out again to Six Drops, and shout out to Mike Harlow. That's why I love Harlow. He's like, the gays are insufferable. I'm super homophobic, even though he's gay as shit. He's like, oh, fuck that shit. Thank you again, Six Drop. Nick says, I'll just say, right after a good shower, the reaction a woman has is worth the risk. When she becomes a fountain, I know I'm doing something right. There you go. But it's not after a jog. Different kind of fountain, right? King Nirvana said, don't bring up women owning land. We boys don't want it in our pop culture. You trying to get me in trouble, bro. You trying to get me in trouble. It said, you are the Indian moist for sure. Thank you. Shout out to Justin Michael. Welcome to the party. Said, fuck Pride Month. I said, shit, me too. Welcome. They're all crab people.
Insufferable. Come on now. The gay made me a little more homophobic. Let's be honest.
Okay, well, why?
They're just insufferable. Come on now.
The gays?
Most of them.
The gays are amazing.
They're insufferable.
Girl, they're fine. Like,
I mean, some of them are fine.
What makes them so insufferable to you?
Just it's always the guys with the most lackluster bodies are the ones who like showing them off the most.
Okay, so are you trying to make a lackluster body in?
No, they are.
What? Mike saying that the people with the worst bodies are always the ones that want to show them off. And so the guy's like, oh, so you're saying you want out of shape bodies to be in? What? How do these people get through normal life?
Lackluster body in?
No, they are.
Who?
The people in the banana hammocks and the flapping, and it's just like you don't want to see it.
Okay. Well, no, I think that gay pride actually makes me continuously fucking gay as fuck, and we have to continue to fight for our rights every single time that we can.
Well, I actually don't disagree with that part. I think that pride does contribute to how you behave and how you act and how you feel like you need to put on this costume that you've been putting on and playing a character for so long that you think it's real, but it's not. It's the gay character. Yeah, shout out to Dylan. Said sounds like a projection to me. Yep. He looks like a male Rachel Maddow. I mean, Rachel Maddow's kind of fit, you know. I mean, she looks like a lesbian, but she's kind of fit. I don't think a dude can even get that much. Fuckmaster said I got kicked off the stream. What happened? Why is everyone still gay? Unfortunately, everyone is still gay. I don't know what happened, but you are back now. So welcome.
Pride actually makes me continuously fucking gay as fuck, and we have to continue to fight for our rights every single time that we can.
Which rights would you say you're fighting for now?
I'm fighting for my right to be married to my husband. I'm fighting for my.
But you're married.
Yeah, but that could be taken away at any point. Like,
and I mean, again, he's not wrong. I've heard. I mean, does anybody here want to overturn the whichever amendment it is? But does anybody here want gay marriage to be illegal? I personally don't, but I'm sure somebody here does. Richard said, believe it or not, but Rachel Maddow used to be attractive when she had blonde hair. Why does that not surprise me? You go liberal, go and you become super ugly. Fight for our rights. So which ones? But well, that's what I'm saying though. So like Carl is of the the group of people who wants to take away the right for him to be married. So you can't really blame him on that one. You by existing as somebody who wants to get rid of gay marriage, you create the need for people to fight for their rights. Shout out to Jason Michael. No, we are. I think we are all on the same team. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Maddox is a handsome fella. Oh, Pakman said, does a bird know he's married? Cheating is wrong. They need to stop banging. No, well, actually, in the LGBTQ2ABC123 community, sharing your love is just a part of being gay. So you're gay, and then you also fuck birds, stuffed birds.
You're married.
Yeah, but that could be taken away at any point. Like, that's not something that needs to be taken lightly. Like, I am married because in 2015, which is not that long ago, I'm now able to marry a man, my husband, who is the love of my life. And that could be taken away at any moment, the way that Roe versus Wade got taken away just last year.
I mean, again, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong about that one. A broken clock is right twice a day, right? Richard said, gay marriage made law against the will of the people. It should be like abortion at best, an issue left to the states to decide. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to that. I think that I do think that being gay, or rather, I don't think that being gay is a choice. And so, even though the people never voted it into law, if being gay is an immutable characteristic, then it already is the law that you can't be discriminated based on those characteristics. So again, I think that's a losing battle. I don't think that's worth our time and attention. I don't think that's a good, I don't think that helps the conservative message or the conservative party to fight against gay marriage. I think that's low-hanging fruit, where it's like, let's focus on them trying to trans the kids before we worried about what two grown-ass dudes are doing by themselves, you know? King Nirvana said, we are all that stuffed bird in a philosophical sense. Yeah, man. Yeah. But again, if the politicians made it law based on the Supreme Court interpretation of the mutable characteristics, and so I'm personally okay with that. I'm personally fine with that. Why are you gay? Justin Michael says the problem is you give them what they want and it's never enough. They're not special, nor am I, and they need to understand that. I don't care about gay marriage because they are way too many problems to focus on that. Yes, I completely agree with that. So Carlos said gay marriage got us to transing the kids. I'm still of the opinion that there is a separation between gay marriage and that which starts the slippery slope. I haven't been thinking about it that much, but I have been thinking about it. And like whenever it comes up, I think about it, and it does seem reasonable that that gay marriage is not the beginning of that. That there's something else that would have been that would have been a bit more direct in the getting these books, these kink books in schools, and pushing the idea that that puberty blockers are just a pause button and all that kind of stuff. But I haven't fully formed it yet. But I do think I think that gay marriage is something that should be legal, and I think that's something that we shouldn't be taking away rights. I'm kind of in agreement with that, and this is what's helping me realize that as much as being anti-woke and whatever has lumped me in with the conservative party, now as that tide is turning and wokeness isn't the default, there's going to be a lot of people, especially coming from, an atheist, where it's like, oh, you're not part of the club. And I'm learning to become more okay with that, because you're never going to get me to say that gay marriage should be illegal. I just, number one, I don't care enough about it to die on that hill. And number two, I think it's something that should be right. Live the Dream said, nobody is trying to trans the kids, except the companies who are doing it, and the teachers who are doing it, and the politicians who are doing it, right? Those don't count. Welcome to the party, though. Funkmaster General said, I wonder how his husband feels about the bird. He probably accidentally throws it out twice a week. The fact that the husband's not there probably speaks to the fact that the husband's probably just a normal person who isn't into all this LGBT pride stuff and just happens to be gay. The fact that there are so many people like that, that's what tells me that being gay is not a choice. And that's why I don't think that it's fair to put that as the start of the slippery slope. But I can't articulate why yet. So if you think that gay marriage is the start of the slippery slope to trans and the kids, I'm not going to fault you because I personally can't articulate why I think that's not the case. But I'm working on it. Shout out to the Eerie Fairy Tales. Welcome to the party. So I'm afraid that the queer community is used by some people as a cover to be sleuths and hoes. Oh, definitely. This is why the social contagion aspect is such a big factor, because it comes with ideas that already fall into what kids want to do. Like, to make sex in general less guarded is already already something kids want to do. Teenagers want to fuck. That's, it's not new. And that's why, the fact that they can use this as a safety thing. Like, if you're saying, this behavior is because of the queer community, or because I'm queer, now you've got political substance behind that. And I don't think that's fair. Richard said the way it was made law is the same way it was abortion made law. I agree, but it depends. That's what the Supreme Court said. Liv said asking for equal rights to marriage is not asking to be special. I agree. I actually agree with Liv on this one, and that's why I think that even though it seems perceptually in that same category, I actually agree. I don't think for that asking for equal rights to a legal marriage. Once we say that the church is not the head or the arbiter of these marriage licenses, then we're saying it's a legal thing. And so legally, everybody should have the right to do this thing. Now, if you want to say that churches should be allowed to resist gay marriages, I'm absolutely with you. Of course they should. But legally, it does not make sense under the law for gay marriage to be illegal. I agree with you there, Liv. See, we can balance. Punkmaster said gay marriage was the inch that led to the mile. And again, that's why I disagree. I think there's something else that was the inch. I just can't articulate it yet. But I think I'm working on it. We'll find it. Eerie Fairytale. So there's a lot of weirdos who don't see a problem with the idea of trans kids. No such thing as a trans child. They cannot consent to it and should not be sexualized. Liv, you realize that 20% of Gen Z identifies as LGBTQ. So this whole nobody, this is the playbook, as we always say. First, it's not happening. Then it is happening, but it's just a few cases. And then, no, actually, it is happening all over the place. But you're a bigot if you don't understand it, or excuse me, if you don't accept it. So this is step one. We're already at the point where people are admitting that thousands of children are on puberty blockers, and thousands more. They want thousands more. That's already a fact. So to say nobody's doing it is just factually incorrect. I mean, I don't know who you're talking to, but that's not the case at all. That's just not true. Yeah, well, I mean, I think, Jazz Jennings. There you go. That's just one example. Carl said, I think feminism is the original root of trans and the kids, but it brought gay marriage too. So maybe. My whole thing is I don't think that marriage equality can be the beginning. So I'm more likely to say that feminism was the beginning, and that things like that, at least the ideologically. But I'd be more likely to say that feminism was the to use Funkmaster's analogy. I would much rather say feminism was the inch that led to the mile than gay marriage. But again, not willing to die on that hill. Justin Michael said, at this point, we need to think about appealing to the independent voters or people kind of in the middle, and banning gay marriage is not the answer for that. Exactly. For conservatives to win. Exactly. We have to get better at understanding the difference between what I personally want and what is going to be ideal for the political reality. And we have to understand that my perfect ideal world is not on the table. It's not on the table for a political reality. So we have to we have to circle that square. Yeah, feminism is evil. That is true. Liv said, so gender parity leads to gender confusion. What? I don't know what that means. Yeah, the state issuing marriage licenses. That's why I think that it has to be legal. So what do you mean? What about her? You said nobody's doing it. She did it. She was I believe she was 14 when she was put on puberty blockers, and she got her first surgery at 16 or 17. So you asked for an example. I gave you an example. Now you're gonna move the goalpost? Come on, let's keep it a buck. You asked for it, and you got the information that you asked for. So you were wrong in saying that nobody's doing it. Yeah. So it seems we agree that churches should absolutely be allowed to say no gay marriages, but I don't think the law should be able to say that gay people can't get a marriage license because they are not. They can't use any particular religion as a reason to keep anybody's rights. Shout out to AKA 182. Welcome to the party. Said, if Republicans ever overturn gay marriage, I can't see them winning the presidential again. I mean, that's how you got to be thinking about this stuff. Absolutely. Dylan Soup said, Chloe Cole, the case of Dan Hannon, and pretty much all the cases of the detransitioners. Yeah, well, I mean, the goalpost has been moved. It's not enough now that we've given you examples. What about them? They're not likely to be happy. They're more likely to self-delete. That is an issue. And sure, gays have always existed. We've moved beyond that. We're talking about trans and the kids. And again, we've just given you examples of people who are. I mean, Libs of TikTok is a thing. Are you not familiar with Libs of TikTok? Or are you saying that everything that they post is a lie? It's out there. It may not be as common as they want it to be, but it is out there. You said nobody is doing it. Now nobody's exerting pressure. Yes, they are. You're just wrong about this. Ari said, I know of a lady who has 4 children, and she said she was proud that 3 of them are trans. What are the odds of that? It is impossible. That is statistically impossible that you would have even 2 trans children. And we know what Munchausen by proxy syndrome is. When you have a need to get attention, and you use somebody else and make them sick by giving them this drug or that drug, and you get the benefit of that attention. We've seen the video where the 2 kids are doing the TikTok live, and the mom's standing behind. There's 2 kids. And someone in the chat asked, does your mom make you do it? And the older kid is like, oh, shut up. But the kid wants to answer. He's like, no. And the mom's not paying attention. And the mom's like, what are you doing? Let him answer the question. And the kid's like, no, my mom doesn't make us do it. As long as we're part of the LGBT community, that's fine. So yes, people are exerting pressure. Absolutely, undeniably. We have many, many examples of that. Shout out to AB Productions. How big are you? Big enough. King Nirvana said, I hate to be that guy, but it's the demon people at the top we can't see that know how to destroy from within with precision. So they can decide to up trans things as far as they can see. Sorry, I missed that one. Liv said, feminism seeks to free both sexes and all genders from rigid gender stereotypes and expectations. That's the problem. Gender expectations are good for society. So no, we don't want that. Hey, shout out to Damaris. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the party. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, feminism what brought on the soft guy era. I mean, I'm kind of down with the soft guy era, but not the era of soft guys. I don't think you're talking about the soft guy era the way that I'm talking about the soft guy era, but I feel you. I feel you. AKA, so once gay marriage was passed, a lot of the activists needed something else to fight for to give them purpose, and they started advocating for the trans agenda. And so this definitely plays into why I don't think that gay marriage was that first domino, because that was a legitimate fight in my eyes. I think marriage equality was a legitimate fight, and so after that, then the first thing that they were fighting for that was not a legitimate right. You know, being a trans woman in women's spaces, something, whatever it was. I think that is the inch that became the mile. Hey, shout out to the Funk Master General with a $10 super chat. Thank you so very, very much. Let's get the doggy on camera here. Come here. All right, there he is. Wait. There. Oh, there you go. Yummy. That's right, guys. Every donation comes with a treat for Morty. Thank you so much, sir. And of course, that makes you the new sponsor of the stream. Very, very, very much appreciated. All right, let's dive back into this video here and see what we got. Let's go back and see. So in case you missed it, we had Mike Harlow, a based gay at a Florida Pride event. And this guy is also really gay.
A man, my husband, who is the love of my life. And that could be taken away at any moment, the way that Roe versus Wade got taken away just last year. So, or maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. Whatever.
Would you say, which rights would you say other than that you don't have?
What rights don't I have?
Crickets.
What rights don't I have? Adoption. I don't have the right to adopt.
Yes, you do.
You do?
And they have a thing here that said there is no anti-gay adoption laws in Florida. The offensive and outdated Florida gay adoption ban, overturned in 2015, no longer applies. LGBTQ adoption is legal in all 50 states. Come on, try again.
Do you want cats?
Yeah, but it's not necessary. But it's not that easy. No. All right. Well, okay, fine. Well, I'm gonna erase that from the. But it's not necessarily that I don't have any rights, but I'm trying to protect my rights from being taken away from me. So
what?
That's like being married to my husband. No, but that's. I know that it's been given, but that doesn't mean that it cannot be taken away.
Liv, you're not talking about Jazz Jennings, right? You're not talking about Jazz Jennings. Okay, if you misunderstood what we meant by transgender kids, we're pushing gender ideology on children who otherwise would not be thinking about transition. But absolutely, Jazz Jennings was pressured into a transition, and that's why she doesn't want to dilate and do all that stuff. It's not up for question.
Like, and that's what people are not realizing. It's like, that just happened not that long ago. It happened in 2015. That's not that long ago. It's a recent situation that just happened. So if the gays are like, oh my God, now we have this, like, we're okay. No, like, we have to keep on fighting.
Is there ever going to be a time where we don't have to, like, fight anymore? Or, like,
no, like because there's always going to be.
Yeah, is the fight forever? Is the fighting ever done? Do you ever need to stop fighting or because you win? Like, what does winning look like? This is like we talk about with Ukraine. Like, what does winning even mean?
Fucking
like fight anymore, or like
no,
like when,
because there's always going to be fucking people that are not agreeing to what's going on, which all has to come down to religious bullshit. Like that's all.
Right, but not everyone's going to agree on everything, right? Like we are, like, you know, Just like how there's just like
agree with it or not,
No, I know,
I'm going to be able to be married and stay married as long as I fucking want to be.
No, as you should.
So yeah, and I agree, as he should. But so you mean allowing them to pursue their gender identity? Yes, that is not a real thing. That is not a real thing. No, I've never raised kids. But like the notion that you can't influence children to who they're going to be is silly. Why do you think we look at parents when a child does something wrong? Like, because you absolutely can tell them who to be. That's what parenting is. Shout out to Tracy Daniels. Welcome to the party. Said, I've raised kids, lived. Thankfully, mine are not gender confused, aka normal. There you go. Welcome to the party. Guantex, if nobody's transitioning kids, then why are certain states offering asylum to these not transitioning children without informing the parents or with consent? Because they're pressuring them and they want them to trans the kids. Nick said, I started watching I Am Jazz to see what to think of it. Her therapist gave her advice with over 3,000 trans kids that made me think it's not the same as being gay at all. Exactly. Shout out to No Name, Slipknot's version. Welcome. Said, some people just don't need to have kids. I'm going to just leave it at that. Fair enough. King of Honor said, I'm soft this up. I said shit too. I'm in my soft guy era. Let's go. Drizzle, baby. Liz said, how is it good to be told who to be? That's far more manipulative than allowing child to express their gender identity. There is no such thing as just letting a child be. Whatever you do is going to influence how the child grows up and who that child becomes. So this false dichotomy of either letting the child be or telling them not to be what they want, that's a false dichotomy. That's not how things work. You can guide children in how to be, and there's certain things that, yes, of their personality, not their gender, their personality, that's going to be unique unto themselves. That's a beautiful thing. You should foster the unique aspects of your children. But that doesn't mean that they are a different gender. That is a new idea that's been spread, and it is fucking kids up. It is fucking kids up. Gonsex said, I'm raising a child now, and I can assure you she will have much more to be proud of than what's in her pants, who she dated, and what her gender is. Exactly. She will have a personality. That's the problem with this trans shit. Is that instead of developing a personality, you just develop a gender identity. And it's not going to fit. It's not going to fit. Shout out to Taylor Wooden. Welcome to the party. Trace said these same people are trying to normalize PDF files, labeling them maps. Yep, minor attracted persons. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all, right? Come on. After the fight for gay marriage, the movement didn't have much to really strive for, as huge as that. So, like a movie that didn't need a sequel, it invented new things. Yep, and that's why I'm very much trying to figure out why it is that I believe that stretch, not the fight for gay marriage itself, but there's a differentiation to be made. That the fight for marriage equality was a good thing, and then everything after that was a bad thing. Justin said, play whatever role you want, but don't push the way you the way you think and the way you act. Makes the other 99% accommodate to your feelings. All right, I think I'm getting a little lost, so let's dive back in here. Oh, yep, you caught it. The stuffed support animal.
Able to be married and stay married as long as I fucking want to be.
No, as you should. No, of course. No, of course.
What's the problem? You're able to get married and stay married.
No, but saying is like, why are we still fighting? It's like because
it's like no. What I'm saying, no.
Anymore.
Thank you.
His point is, there's nothing to fight. You're able to get married.
Shout out to Ron Wallach here. Welcome to the party. Said, I feel bad for the gays to be represented by a man with a stuffed red chicken on his shoulder. I agree. And shout out to Mike Harlow for being one of the gays who is represented by that, and who was like, no, that's not me. I'm going to go out and show that you can be gay and be normal. You can be gay and be conservative. You can be gay and have principles. You can be gay and be a moral human being. And I think that absolutely is the case. Liv said, men living their identity shouldn't feel inadequate if they can't provide or be athletic or anything else expected of them. But this is so superficial. I agree with this statement. But just because you can't provide or you're not athletic doesn't mean that you're a woman. It just means that you need to find the purpose that you can get behind, a purpose that you can get behind. And that as a man, yes, you should be striving towards a goal. That is the way to find happiness, not just chopping off your dick. That's not going to solve the fact that you feel inadequate. Becoming adequate will. She said, you better not try to get on Spirit Airlines with that support animal, though. Count it as a carry on. Oof, he probably did. I would bet you that guy flew Spirit. Nick said, I love Mike. Don't want to sleep with him, but I'll hang with him and BS, have a beer or whatever, because he's like what was called the log cabin Republican back about 20 years ago. Word up, word up. Yeah, it's prenup. No prenups over here. Taylor said we need more normal children. Agreed. Shout out to John. Welcome to the party. Well, first you missed that David Pakman was trying to make a random clip into something about how Trump farted during the debate, but that was just silliness. And again, so Liv says, my kids are great, but definitely their own person. Great, amazing. I agree that that's how it should be, but nothing about their uniqueness should be tied to what's in their pants. That's what the trans ideology does. That if you go outside of this gender norm, you are the trans people, the people who support the trans ideology are the ones who are sticking to this rigid gender norm. That if you are outside of it, that's a bad thing, and you need to change yourself to fit the box that you actually fit. So if you're a man and you feel more feminine, then instead of just being able to be accepted as a more feminine man, you're not in this. You're doing this category wrong. So you need to change yourself and be part of this category now. It is the opposite of what people are saying. The opposite. Shout out to Garrett Grant in the building. Welcome to the party. Drizzle. If you know, you know. All right, we'll get this one and we'll dive back in. Justin said they want to disarm us, emasculate us, and have us lose our freedoms. The scariest age group is 18 to 29 males because those are the ones who fight revolutions. Exactly. Who said, trust me, if you have a trans kid, they will let you know. They will let you know. Just like if you have a pirate son, they will let you know. And when they let you know that they're a pirate, then you buy them a boat. It's like the level of disconnect from the fact that kids are saying, hey, I think I'm this, is just coming out of the blue and has nothing to do with the narrative that's been pushed over the last 10 years is insanity. It's insanity. You said, when I was a child, my favorite color was blue. I loved toy cars and digging up rocks and playing with Legos, and I collected baseball cards. But guess what? They didn't turn me into a boy. Today, they were like, well, are you sure you don't feel like a boy? Because boys do this, that, and that. And you'll be like, I do actually feel like that. And who knows? They might have put you down down this road where you destroyed your body and did not give yourself the opportunity to explore your unique personality. Justin said, of course they will because it's promoted on TV, social media, by teachers. They want to belong to something, and here comes the alphabet cult to swoop in. Exactly. Hey, shout out to Tracy. Tracy said, liked and sub, very, very much appreciated. Welcome to the community. If you really want to get involved, join the free Discord server. We are in there 24/7 hanging out. It's a really good time. It's free to join, but if you join as a member of the channel, then you actually get full access to the Discord server. And usually every Monday, Wednesday, Friday is when I'm live down in the studio, with the whole setup. After those streams, you go in for an after party where you are not stuck behind your keyboard. You're actually on screen with me and everybody else. It is a really, really good time. Thank you. Listen, I need to go. You should study primates if you want to reduce everything to biological determinism. You'll see that sex dimorphism is complex and bimodal, not binary. Yes, I agree. Bimodal. That means there's two. So there's male and there's female, and then sometimes that overlaps. That's what bimodal means. It means there are two. So it is binary. It is binary in the sense that there's only two categories. The categories do overlap. You have Kleinfelters and the intersex people, all that stuff. That overlaps, but there's still only two categories that are overlapping. Gender studies PhD, right? All right, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, you can say the same thing about gay kids. But here's the thing: there's not even guarantee for us former gay and bi kids. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Liv said, I'm addressing a different point. The comment about gender roles, not the trans issues. All right, fair enough. Hey, we got Giggling Spy in the building. Welcome to the party. Saying same to Tracy. Tracy said, I was a tomboy, and it would have been a mistake for my parents to transition me to live as a boy. I outgrew tomboyhood. Yeah, and how many people just on this channel have said that? Just on this channel. Harley's said things like that. M169 has said stuff like that. Stephanie has said stuff like that. Tracy's now saying that. I mean, this isn't a huge channel. And so many people, and now Giggling Spy saying the same thing. Yet it just, yes, I do see. We definitely need to go back 150 years culturally. But it's wild. Liz says, I can see how that might happen, but studies show that certain brain structures are slightly different between sexes, and these correlate with those of trans individuals. We don't have the correlation is not a causation. So there might be a correlation there, but there might that just means that there might be a third factor that affects both. So I'm not saying that people don't might not be happier presenting as the opposite gender. I'm not saying that, but it's just not what it is presented to be. It's just not. What's that? Oh, shout out. Hey, what we got? Shout out to Zippy the Strange for the $2 PayPal. Thank you. Very, very, very much appreciated. And of course, that comes with a treat for Morty. Feed the dog. Here we go. Let's feed the dog. Yummy. Thank you. So very, very much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you, sir. All right, let's dive back into this video here. Let's see what we got. This black lady coming in and telling the damn truth.
Saying is like, why are we still fighting? It's like, because
it's like, no, what I'm saying, no.
Anymore.
Thank you.
His point is, there's nothing to fight. You're able to get married. Yes, I'm married, and we can stay married forever.
That's great and all, but
shout out to Matt Lay. Welcome to the party. This filter, I'm not using a filter. I'm just this beautiful. Welcome.
No, because although we have the right to be married, which is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. However, you still have people that are going to contest that, like fucking Clarence Thomas, that piece of shit motherfucker that I can't fucking stand. But the Supreme
love and acceptance, right? Love and acceptance. Oh, that person who thinks something different than me is a terrible, horrible person.
Piece of shit motherfucker that I can't fucking stand. But the Supreme Court could literally just go on and say, you know what? Gay marriage, not legal.
And you think that you're not, and so you think that you're gonna have to get divorced? Come on, give it a break.
You thought about join that if you want. What is this?
Thank you, Liv. I do appreciate you being here, and I appreciate the back and forth. I always love being challenged. I hope you'll subscribe and be part of our conversations more often. And I will definitely check out Sapolsky, you have a good one. Thank you. Or if you're staying or leaving, either way, appreciated.
Here's what I want to say.
You're right. Like, what do you mean?
I understand what you're saying.
I don't know.
I understand what you're saying.
Wait, I wanted to mention, you mentioned politicians, so election coming up. Have you thought about who you're voting for?
Yeah, I voted for fucking Biden.
Why?
Because he is the less of all evils. Like,
he voted for the Defensive Marriage Act, though, to ban you from getting married.
Oh, so you're voting for Trump?
He's the first president to enter office supporting gay marriage. So you just said that's something. Yes, I am.
Ew.
Why?
Whoa.
Disgusting.
You just Zippy saying here. However, you want equity to be unequal with others, so you can be treated as a special class. Yep, that's what they want. They won't say it, and sometimes I think they don't even know it. Sometimes I think that they don't realize that what they're fighting for is this inequality to create a special class to protect themselves. Sometimes I think that they're so stuck in this oppressed mindset that they don't understand that they're doing it. This guy makes me want don't ask, don't tell. Oh God.
Said gay marriage is your most important
thing. Thank you. You are. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why?
You are a disgusting person.
That's not nice. Why? Why am I disgusting?
I'm done with this interview.
Why am I disgusting?
Fine. Why? Okay, I will argue with you. No. Okay, I'm sorry. I came into it in an insulting way. I'm sorry for that. However, I will. Why are you voting for Trump?
It doesn't end. That's the point. It doesn't end. It's meant to create a dynamic where axiomatically, from the start, I am the oppressed. Then you figure out how you're oppressed. And when you look at the world like that, you'll always be able to find something that is not ideal, and you can then twist that to be oppression. But imperfection does not mean oppression. Imperfection does not mean oppression. Nick said, I knew I was boy, and I liked that, but I knew it was what was different about girls that made them so fascinating to me. Guy buddies were good for being bros. Girls were great for different reasons. Yep. So he said they are fighting for a caste system. Neoliberalism is a hierarchical caste system. Indeed. Not the limp wrist. Anything but the limp wrist. Oh no. Justin said these are the most obnoxious group of people in that community. Yep. And Mike says as much.
But an insulting way. I'm sorry for that. However, I will. Why are you voting for Trump?
So I don't know where to begin. I just moved here from New York, run by Democrats. The city has been run into the ground. The economy is in the toilet. Crime is on the rise. Everything that Democrats touch turns to shit.
What news sources are you listening to?
All of them.
I love how that's the you think different things than me, so you must be getting wrong information. I would flip that out on him. I'll flip that around on him. What do you consider a good news source? Said Unix overthrew the Chinese Empire 3 times. Became common knowledge among emperors not to give them political power. War and slaughter was the only way out back then. Yikes. Hey, shout out to Garrett Grant. No question, no comment, just pure love of the game. And of course, that comes with a treat for Morty. Come here, buddy boy. Yeah, we getting another one. Yummy. Thank you so very much. Very much appreciated. All right, go lay down. Yeah, lay right here. There you go. Good job. Thank you so very much, sir. I appreciate it. Now, that being said, with Mike here, he doesn't actually give an answer, but, you know.
Do shit.
What news sources are you listening to?
All of them. I research everything.
And then?
Come to my own conclusion.
You say all of them, but like, what does that mean?
Everything. I read every source.
It means whatever.
What does that mean?
Raw data, in particular.
Give me names.
FBI crime statistics. If we're talking about crime,
anything. Like,
if we're talking about crime, raw data, FBI crime statistics.
Yep.
Okay. What
border
economies? Like,
is the economy good for you now? You been to a grocery store?
Yes.
I think I'm going to convince you.
No, you're not.
How do you feel?
I think that
How
you've been
I feel?
brainwashed.
Well, how have I been brainwashed? So I couldn't come up with.
You're voting for Trump and you're a gay man.
Let me. But what is that? Why is?
Even though like 80% of the LGBT community voted for Biden.
Why
is this Trump's?
So you haven't even been studying. You haven't even been studying to know what's going to happen with Biden.
Uh-oh, and I notice how he sees more than one person. Is the video like skipping? Are you guys seeing it? Are you seeing it smooth or is it skipping? Is it all janky? But you notice how as soon as he sees that there's more than one Trump supporting gay person, he's like, wait, is this a Trump gang?
Even been studying to know what's going to happen with Biden.
Is this a gays for Trump situation?
No, I'm voting for him. He's flawed. I'd rather DeSantis.
Twin, what have you been?
Has it been doing that? Well, I could try my other. I could try my phone's Wi-Fi. Has it been doing that or just right now? Eggs do be expensive. Hell yeah, that's videos been stalling. Damn it. All right, so we'll get. We'll get through this. We've been going for a while, so we'll get through this this lady. And then we'll grab some comments and we'll call it a night. But this lady lays it down.
Is this a gays for Trump situation?
No, I'm voting for him. He's flawed. I'd rather DeSantis.
Twin, what have you been? Nobody.
But why? But you say you're a gay man. You say you're a gay man voting for Trump. Why is that a bad thing? What has Trump done against gay people?
He has completely fucking fucked up our rights.
Which rights?
Immediately when he went into the fucking White House.
Which rights?
Which rights?
Oh, don't do that.
Which rights?
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't ask me a reasonable question. Don't ask me a reasonable question about something that I just said. Come on, that's not fair.
Oh, don't do that.
Which rights?
Okay. This one individual has not done that.
So he has not done what you just said he did.
However, the propaganda against gay people has gone against the entire country, such as fucking hating gay people.
What has he done to hate gay people?
Just had a gay wedding at Mar-a-Lago, literally.
He just had a gay wedding at his house. If he hates gay people, he sucks at it.
If he hates gay people, he sucks at it. Yeah, like he's the first president to walk into office supporting gay marriage. Whether you like that or dislike that, that is a fact. And so if you happen to be a gay person and say that he is anti-gay, you have to have something. You have to have something. Now, I think you have if you want to say that there is among Trump supporters, there is a higher instance of people who are not down with being gay. I'm not saying homophobia, but people who are like, oh, I'm not down with that. I think there is a higher instance of that on the right, but that has a lot more to do with the Bible than it does to do with Trump. Bruh, the Biden amendment is nothing but propaganda. Yep. All right, sad.
Hating gay people.
What has he done to hate gay people?
Just had a gay wedding at Mar-a-Lago, literally.
He just had a gay wedding at his house. If he hates gay people, he sucks at it.
Y'all can vote for Trump all you want.
Well, no, you just said he's homophobic.
That Trump took away our rights.
I'm not saying he's homophobic. I'm just saying.
You said, how can you as a gay man?
Trump will do whatever he needs to do to win the fucking house.
Isn't that what any politician is supposed to do, or rather any person in any competitive situation? He'll do whatever he wants to. That's good. That's what I want. Somebody who's going to actually fight. Let's just finish up with this guy, and then I'll grab some comments.
As a gay man,
Trump will do whatever he needs to do to win the fucking house.
Isn't that any politician?
He's not caring about you. He's not caring about you.
So is
no.
Biden.
Oh, but Biden. Oh man, you can't stop Biden from caring so much, especially if you're a child and you have hair that smells, like that child smell. Oh, he loves it. Come on, man. You think Biden cares about you?
He's not caring about you. He's not caring about you.
So is
no.
Biden.
No, he's not, dude.
Y'all Biden doesn't care about a Second Amendment right.
Y'all are.
Second Amendment right. That is a gay right.
if you notice that, Second Amendment is a gay right. It's a right for everybody.
Yes, it is.
And you're letting Biden take it away. And that protects your gay marriage.
Yes, sir. You get it.
I want to know, though, why I, as a gay man, you said, shouldn't vote for Trump.
Because his ideologies create hate. No, I'm not leaving. His ideologies create hatred across the entire fucking
my
country.
god! In case it buffered and you guys didn't see that, let's try that again. Somebody tried to get him to leave, and like, no, I'm not leaving. Please let this play the way.
Ideologies create hate. No, I'm not leaving. His ideologies create hatred across the entire fucking country. Let me just tell you something. Go watch that fucking documentary right now that I just watched on Hitler. And
on Hitler? Yeah. Let me tell. So
Trump is great again was literally stolen from that shit. So if you want to understand history and how shit fucking goes down, and you are the propaganda man,
get your hands off my. Come on.
No.
All right. And so I mean, you know, a little bit. I'm sorry. I don't know why the video's doing that, but. But I mean, you get it. You get it. It's just it's never ending. Never ending. Carl said, in our culture, feminism brought in the eunuchs. In ancient China, the emperor brought the eunuchs to maintain power. Says something about feminism, Zippy. It's our emperor. Dun, dun, dun. Dylan Soup said, I seem to remember those 2020 Reddit leaks about by the Biden campaign and how Jill was evil and they were trying to squash leaks and leakers. Yeah, and I mean, the more you see her, like, happily pushing him out into the limelight where he should not be. Like, she should be the one person who's like, I don't want this for him. But she cares way more about power than anything else. Don't say Beau Biden wasn't a loser, but his big brother and daddy are. Oof. Oof. Nick said, all you come to Discord, remind me to embarrass myself showing some 40-year-old pictures. Oh, that's a good advertisement for the Discord, guys. Again, it is free to join. Absolutely free. Lipsy arm fail. You want a Vogue cover back in the day? What? Oh, I definitely gotta see this. All right, I think there was a little bit. I think if the black lady's right after this, then we'll stick with this.
I got that. Oh, thank you.
No.
To meet you. So you just kind of like stumbled. All right. So first of all, you are beautiful.
Thank you so
and
much.
I'm so happy to meet you. So you just kind of like stumbled upon our interview with the last guy, and I wanted to talk to you because you are amazing.
Thank you.
So we were just talking about voting patterns, who people are voting for in this next election. What are your thoughts?
Well, you want to know who I'm going to vote for?
Yes, I do.
I'm going to go with Trump this term.
Voted for Biden last time. Well, I did. And we both did, basically. And it was a terrible decision. He kind of failed us. We're both entrepreneurs, and we feel like the United States is not where it should be at.
Yes. And I don't need anybody having problems with me and my wife and I.
Oh, you guys are married?
Yes.
Oh, you're a beautiful couple.
Thank you.
So, have you guys voted Democrat always before that? I used to also.
So yes, and it's embarrassing at this moment. So that's why I don't really want to.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing.
Very much so. I used to actually. It depends on who it is and what's going on. Oh shit!
What is that?
It depends on what's.
He came back with a gun.
And who has the right stuff going on, and that's how I vote.
One thing I want to talk about though is like the black community.
That red bird is where'd it go? That red bird is definitely a MAGA bird for sure. For sure. Hey, we got Marjorie in the building. Welcome to the party. Oh, Nick, make sure you have when you go in, you get the here, I'll give you the new link here, but you got to make sure it's not the 7-day link. No, never expire. Here. This is the link that that you should use. So Nick, make sure you replace whatever you have. Use this link because a regular, like if you just hit join or invite, then it gives you a 7-day link that'll expire after 7 days. So that one is this that I just pulled up. This one will not expire. So make sure you're using this one. Thank you. And then Marjorie, well, join up. That link will work. Word up. They said all the gay people I know, especially the men, but even the women are more like Mike. They don't like this shit. Yeah, that's actually an interesting aspect that people definitely are. Like somebody said before, I forget who it was. I apologize, but the fact that like, oh, I feel bad for gay people being represented by a guy with a bird on his shoulder, you know, and but thankfully, you know, even at pride events. Yeah, that might be, yeah, try that, King Nirvana, try that on like on mobile or PC. That is that, yeah, because that link, that one right there, that would definitely work. But yeah, at least even at pride events, we have people who are there for Trump, and even if they're not specifically for Trump, you know, what she's talking about right now is the idea that black people are indoctrinated into Democrat.
White vote. One thing I want to talk about though is like the black community. We need to focus on the black community a lot because most of the times we are brainwashed to vote for Democrats because we grow up to think that Democrat, and it's not true. It's not true. So one thing that I think should change is that people need to look at their environment, see what works for you, and go with the flow. Don't just vote for someone that your mom told you to vote for or someone else. You know, that happens a lot in the black communities.
I think gay people, it's the same way. I was just called homophobic. I guess you're homophobic and racist.
But he's gay.
He said Trump is Hitler.
Really?
Wow. But so is Biden though, because what's going on in Palestine right now, in Congo, it's the same stuff at the moment.
So have you guys gotten any like backlash in being openly for Trump?
So it's not so much of being open. We just kind of keep it to ourselves a little bit, and just
And as much as I can respect that, you know, I understand that, you know, especially if you have a business to run, if you're in certain communities, I can certainly understand why there's certain opinions in general that you might want to, you know, keep quiet, whether it's about politics or not. But that is why it became so easy for people to accept that, you know, not only is it cool to make fun of Trump, but make fun of Trump supporters. That you know, people like this who, you know, are by any other metric normal people, not but outside the typical standard of what would be a MAGA Republican and not standing up for it. That's kind of how we got here. So I mean, I respect it in some respects, but you know, you gotta stand on business.
Open. We just kind of keep it to ourselves a little bit, and just whoever's amongst us, like I just mentioned it and then he heard me, so it's kind of like whoever's amongst us, they hear it. That way we don't just like broadcast it everywhere, you know. We don't want to offend people. We still are entrepreneurs at the
I
end
don't
of the day.
want to offend people. I don't want to offend people. It could offend people. We've gotten to the place where it could be offensive to someone just because you vote a different way than they do. That didn't happen by accident, and that didn't happen in an instant. It happened because we let it happen. You need to stand on business.
Right?
Yes, we are.
How would you say Biden in office has negatively impacted your entrepreneurship?
She has more intel on that.
I'm failing my business at the moment.
I don't blame
Yeah, Carlos saying it's now normal to be gay, but you might get fired for supporting Trump. And strange times, indeed. So here, before we go, I'm hoping that maybe it was just this video, and shit.
Hear it. That way we don't just like broadcast it everywhere, you know. We don't want to offend people. We still are
Hold
entrepreneurs.
on.
Hear it. That way we don't just like broadcast it everywhere, you know. We don't want to offend people. We still are entrepreneurs at the end of the day, right? And
yes, we are.
Hold on. Holy crap! What is happening? Working out right now. Okay, hold on. I was gonna say, in case you missed the beginning of the stream and the whole thing here with our boy David Pakman, I figured I will pull this up and show you again in case you missed it.
Biden.com. Staying healthy is
no. God damn it. Okay.
Trump soiled himself. Not only is there
hold on. There we go.
Video from the debate last week, during which some are claiming Trump soiled himself. Not only is there, we have the benefit of knowing that during the debate, the opponent's microphone was off when it wasn't their turn to speak. So I'm going to play for you Trump speaking. Remember, Biden's mic is off, and you see Trump pause and briefly strain. And it does sound very, very strange.
So this is coming off the heels of that D-Day thing where Biden was at the D-Day celebration and he looked like he was, kind of shitting himself. And people were reporting on the fact that it's funny that it looks like Joe Biden shit himself. Whether he did or didn't, I don't know. But he's an old man. He doesn't know where he is. But it's funny that it looks like he shit himself. And Pakman is so just pathetic. He's so Pakman that he has to do this. I'm right there with you. I mean, it's insane. Listen to this.
Now, whether it's fecal or flatulent, I would not know for sure. We may need to bring on
a big deal. If somebody just farts, then that's one thing. That's very different than somebody shitting their pants live on air on live TV. That's very, very different. But those differences. We need to talk about the differences between binary gender and bimodal. But shitting your pants and farting, we don't need to those are all the same thing, right?
For flatulent, I would not know for sure. We may need to bring on a gastroenterologist or a proctologist to tell us. But Trump does brace, pause briefly, and you hear something that sounds like liquid. Let's take a listen. I can't believe this.
He never took them away. He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industries.
Okay.
That was it. That was the big story that I need to make a dedicated video.
Listen carefully. Trump pauses and sort of braces, and then it happens.
He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industries, and he never took them away. He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And
if you actually look, you can tell he's not pausing because he's in the middle of moving his hand.
I can't believe this.
He never took them away. He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And we saved our steel industry.
There was no pause. There was no pause at all. And so, I mean, that's how we started this off. And it's just, like Garrett's saying, the entire barrel is being scraped just to cover for Biden looking like a standing corpse. Exactly. It's insane. It's insane. And we all know that has nothing to do with anything that needs to be concerned. Yeah, the FBI is probably investigating this. And then again, listen to how he explains this.
Okay.
And he never took them away. He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous. And
listen, that is something.
It's something. It's something. Oh, it's something. It's maybe nothing important, but it's something.
Farted or soiled himself. Listen, that is something. Trump either farted or soiled himself during the debate. I'm so sorry that this is where we are.
Those are two extremely different things. Trump farted during the debate. Not a big deal. People fart. Trump shit himself in the debate. That's a little bit a different story. But, why make the distinction? Why make the distinction? Don't say, if you slow down the same clip and listen closely, he's whispered into the mic, David Pakman's gay. All right, guys. Well, I do very, very, very much appreciate you guys for hanging out. Big shout out to Six Drops. Big shout out to Garrett Grant. Thank you so much to Zippy Lee. And of course, as always, the sponsor of the stream, the Funk Master General. Thank you so very, very much for hanging out. I really do appreciate you guys. And yes, come join the Discord. If you haven't already, Marjorie, you hit that button. Yeah, we got Marjorie in there. Welcome, Marjorie, to the party. All right, guys, I will see you over in Discord. And don't forget to get a prenup. Wait, maybe a panel of 50 expert analysts at the FBI can release a signed letter detailing if Bartgate is real or not. We may never know, but this would be the best way. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate you. Once again, that is Morty, and I have been your host, Lutch, aka the Indian Jesus, here to resurrect the second coming of Common Sense. Guys, I am live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, down in the studio with the full setup. Definitely subscribe, and I will see you there. Always be part of the conversation. You see how in the engaged in the chat I am. I love hanging out with you guys. So definitely hit that subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Until then, I am out of here. Peace.